On March 4, 2006, TLC aired the first episode of Little People Big World, a series that followed the lives of Matt and Amy Roloff and their children. 17 years later, the show has been renewed 23 times, and the cable TV network just aired the 24th season between the 1st of November 2022 and the 3rd of January 2023. The show's primary setting is the family's 109-acre farm in Portland, Oregon. Matt Roloff, the family patriarch, and matriarch Amy Roloff agreed to film their daily experiences and activities after they were approached by TLC. They consider the proposal an opportunity to educate people on dwarfism, which inspired the name of the show as a nod to Matt, Amy, and one of their sons, Zach, who have dwarfism and refer to themselves as little people. As portrayed in the show, the couple has 3 other children of average height: Molly, Jacob, and Jeremy, who is Zach's twin brother. The show catapulted Matt Roloff to fame as soon as its first season aired. Viewers who later became his and the show's die-hard fans were hooked by the story of his childhood, as Matt had spent most of it in and out of hospitals, as he was born with achondroplasia dwarfism, a condition that increased his risk of health complications such as recurring ear infections, breathing problems, excess fluid on the brain, obesity, and a curved spine. As a child, the show's fan favorite underwent 15 painful orthopedic surgical operations. The procedures and the long recovery periods afterwards had Matt spending weeks at a time in hospitals, only to end up back on the operating table again, soon after recovering from the previous operation. The pain from the multiple surgeries was only rivaled by the isolation and loneliness Matt felt, and the empathy he felt for his brothers, Josh and Sam, who were often stuck in the hospital with him. Unfortunately, Josh wasn't as lucky as Matt and Sam, as in 1999, he succumbed to the heart and lung complications he'd battled since childhood. Years after his recovery, Matt went back in the hospital again, this time with his son Zach, who was in and out of hospitals, like his father, for 7 operations, although the only Roloff child with achondroplasia dwarfism. At one time, he had excess fluid on his brain and almost died as a result, just as Matt was grieving the loss of his brother, Josh. Matt's struggles with his own, his brother's, and his son's health endeared him to the fans, who sympathized with him and admired his resolve to use his experiences to become resilient, value his family, and share his story to encourage others through the show, and his memoir, Against Tall Odds, Being a David in a Goliath World. Over the 17 years during which Little People Big World has aired on TLC, Matt has appeared in all 383 episodes, reaching millions of viewers who have tuned in to watch every one of the show's 24 seasons and are looking forward to seeing him again if the show is renewed for its 25th season. Everyone is particularly looking forward to watching Matt pursue a new adventure as he builds a new home with his girlfriend. Here is everything you need to know about Matt Roloff's exciting new home adventure. When Matt and Amy Roloff married in the late 1980s, they hoped to spend the rest of their lives together in wedded bliss. A few years later, in 1990, they welcomed their firstborn children, twins of whom, curiously, Zach a little person, but Jeremy of normal stature. They remained committed to each other through Zach's occasional surgeries and hospital visits, the birth of their other children, the loss of Matt's brother, and other difficult moments. Determined to give their children good lives, Matt and Amy acquired the Roloff farm on which they grew pumpkins, built a series of playgrounds for the children, and later filmed their show. For 26 years, the Roloffs created numerous happy memories on their family farm. Trouble began in 2016 when Matt and Amy Roloff officially ended their 26-year union. After their divorce was granted by the court, Amy had filed for divorce the previous year. A memoir she released after the ending of her marriage, Amy alleged that Matt was unfaithful. In the memoir entitled A Little Me, Amy accused Matt of having an affair with one of their employees at Roloff Farms. According to Amy, Corinne Chandler was a manager at their farm when she noted that Matt would spend most of his time at the farm, going there every evening after filming and spending the days they weren't filming working on the farm. Amy also saw some pictures on Matt's phone and read some messages that were inappropriate for colleagues or a boss and his employee. His behavior, the messages and pictures, and Amy's intuition point to Matt having a relationship with Corinne, while he was still married to Amy. Matt didn't confirm or deny Amy's allegations over his alleged affair with his current girlfriend Corinne. However, fans have interpreted some statements he made in the past as confirming that the beginning of his relationship with Corinne overlapped with the last years of his marriage to Amy. For instance, in his memoir, Matt cited fundamental differences in his and his ex-wife's understanding of the word commitment. To Amy, a commitment is a rigid and non-negotiable promise, but to Matt, a commitment is flexible and negotiable. The controversial statement had the show's fans in an uproar, considering his position as an admission that his infidelity was behind the divorce. Amy has since moved on from their separation and married Chris Merrick in a glamorous wedding held at the Roloff farm. Corinne Chandler is Matt Roloff's new beginning. Although Matt declined to reveal when his relationship with her started, the two have been together since they went public in 2017, the same year his divorce from Amy was finalized. Immediately after they announced that they were dating, Matt transferred Corinne from her former position as a manager at the family farm and made her his personal assistant. As part of her duties, she was involved in ensuring that the Roloff Farms was ready for Amy's wedding to Chris in 2021. Corinne is also responsible for running the Roloff Farms' famous pumpkin seeds, formerly as manager and now in collaboration with Amy and the rest of the Roloff family. Despite their divorce, Matt promised to ensure that his ex-wife is involved in the management of the Roloff farm. Although Matt's divorce from Amy was amicable, it has raised some issues regarding the ownership and management of the farm and all its activities, including festivals. The controversy began when Amy sold her share of the property to Matt after the divorce, making the move after not knowing where to go after 27 years of working with Matt to build their dream property. After selling her portion of her farm property to Matt for $667,000 and over 32 acres of the rest of the land for $975,000, Amy bought her own property nearby and was done with Roloff Farm, giving the impression that she'd ended her involvement in all activities related to the farm. In 2022, Matt announced his intention to sell off part of the land that was formerly his and Amy's home. In an Instagram post, the Roloff family patriarch said that he was putting 16 of 109 acres up for sale, including part of the land on which the Roloff family home stands. Although Amy had sold off her share of the property, she spoke up against the intention, insisting that Matt should have sold the land to one of their children. Her response had his fans in an uproar, asking why she didn't keep her share to pass it down to them or sell it to one of the children, or at least had Matt sign a contract compelling him to sell it to their children if he ever decided to sell any part of the property. The controversy surrounding Matt's decision involves other members of his family as well. Initially, Matt claimed that he offered Zach, Jeremy, and Jacob the opportunity to buy the land, but Zach turned him down, claiming that the quoted price was too high. However, Zach later accused his father of being manipulative and lying to maintain favor with the fans of the show. As of November 2022, Amy, Zach, and the rest of the family failed in their efforts to ensure that the land was either sold to Zach or Jeremy. Matt is now in partnership with iTrip Vacations. Together, the two partners have transformed the former family home into a short-term rental property. Matt and Corinne are pursuing an exciting adventure on the rest of the land. When the pair started their relationship, it was obvious that they would live on the farm they both loved and had been working on for over 10 years. However, Corinne had some reservations about living in the Roloff family house, being the house in which Matt had lived with his wife, Amy. Corinne wanted to live with Matt in a new home, built just for the two of them, with her personal touches in the design and her involvement in the construction of the home. Towards the end of 2021, the couple was excited to announce that they were starting the process of designing and planning the construction of their home on a prime portion of the 93-acre property that was excluded from Matt's short-term rental project. In June of the following year, the couple shared an update on the progress of the construction of their homes with their fans. They had just broken ground on the lot they had identified as the location of their future home on the northwest side of the property. In the past, Matt had teased that the day he and Corinne broke ground on their new house would also be the day of their engagement. However, fans are yet to see a ring on Corinne's finger. Corinne has also made it clear that she would just be happy if her relationship with Matt remained as it is now. In October 2022, Matt teased a major announcement, which left fans speculating that the exciting Roloff Dream House adventure had come to an end and that he and Corinne would be announcing their engagement and date of their nuptials soon. The couple has kept fans waiting for the anticipated news, but made several statements that lead fans to believe that the house is complete. The couple is engaged and will follow the Roloff family tradition by having their wedding on the 109-acre Roloff farm sometime in the future. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.